Jerry, a wealthy man who is living alone. And also, one day he invited his girlfriend called Sandra to the house, and they were having sweet memories together. Then the girlfriend Sandra said that she has gotten some contract which she's going to do in Abuja, and because of that, they'll be apart for some time. Jerry, despite his wealth, always wants his girlfriend or significant other to have something doing. Sandra left for the Abuja trip for her business, and after several weeks, Jerry was worried about how he's going to feed and also clean up the house. And of course, Sandra suggests that Jerry should contact this agency for a maid and someone who will do all these house chores for him. He agreed with the girlfriend. 2 days later, he called the girlfriend and told her that he has gotten someone. Now, this girl name is Adaku. She came into the house very humble, does her work diligently. And Jerry started picking interest in her, not because he wants to date her, but just because he wants to sleep with her. And also, he has been missing his girlfriend. Sandra has been promising to pay visit, but nothing has happened in regards to that. So, Jerry one day got himself drunk, and in the process of Adaku helping him, he ended up sleeping with Adaku. Next day, they both woke up surprised and disappointed. Quickly, Adaku woke up and started dressing up and left the bed. Jerry, on the other hand, felt so disappointed at himself for falling for this and feeling drunk and what happened, and he could not control it. Adaku continued to do her house duties. 3 days later, Jerry called Adaku into the hall and gave her some amount of money and told her that he does not need her service anymore. And because of what happened, he doesn't want anyone to hear about it. And then Adaku said, why did he do anything? Jerry said no. And that because of what happened between the two of them, it is not right to keep her in the house. After all, he has a girlfriend. Adaku understood and left the house with the amount of money Jerry gave her. When Adaku got home, her mother asked what happened. She didn't say anything, and her mom was so disappointed and saying that this work was bringing a lot of money to them and sustaining both of them. How and why did the boss just stand up one day and ask that he does not want her service anymore? Adaku could not explain it, but kept shut and said, God will provide. Few months after, Adaku felt so feverish. Her mom sent her to the hospital, and they found out that Adaku is pregnant. Adaku's mom became so furious and was thinking that her daughter was a virgin. Now, Adaku was also confused, but she remembered that the last person that she was with was Jerry, her former boss. She couldn't open her mouth and talk, but her mom taking care and running after her that if she does not open her mouth and call out who impregnated her, she is going to kill her own daughter. Adaku, being so scared and timid, immediately said it was her former boss, Jerry. At this point, her mom came down and said, who? The millionaire Jerry, the one you worked for the last time? She said, yes. And you could not tell me all this while. You know what? You're going to keep this pregnancy. We need to tell him that you are pregnant for him. Adaku said, Jerry has a girlfriend. The mom said, and so what? He can marry you as a second wife. Is he married to the girlfriend? No. You are pregnant for him. You're going to keep the pregnancy, and he is going to marry you by fire by force. Adaku, knowing her mom, said, is it because he is rich? Adaku insisted that Jerry does not love her and it was a one-time thing. After all, he loved his girlfriend so much, he has been talking about her so much. Mama did not want to hear anything, but quickly wants to call Jerry and inform him about the pregnancy. Adaku insisted on not doing that, but upon Adaku leaving, she forgot her phone. Mama quickly took Jerry's number, called him immediately. When she called, It was Jerry's mom that picked the call. Immediately, Mama Adaku told the person on the phone that, look, your son or whoever is on the call, Jerry, if you are the one, Adaku is pregnant for you. You need to start preparation to marry her and take responsibility because this is the seed you have planted and it is germinating. Quickly, Jerry's mom said, well, this is not Jerry, this is his mom. Immediately, Mama Adaku was happy, saying, look, you are going to be my in-law, and now my daughter is coming to the house to stay because if your son impregnates him, he has to take responsibility. Jerry's mom agreed and said, you guys need to come and let's do all the preparation necessarily for this thing that has happened. Adaku mom was happy to hear that as well. Ending the call, Jerry's mom called Jerry and said, you slept with a girl a few months ago, right? She is pregnant and you need to take responsibility. Quickly, Jerry said, I don't love whoever the person is. And the person is Adaku. If that is the person, she was a maid. Well, whatever happened, you slept with her, she's pregnant, you need to take responsibility. Jerry said, I have a girlfriend, I love my girlfriend, and this is going to spoil all the thing I've dealt with my girlfriend. Jerry's mom said, well, that is your cup of tea. You've impregnated a lady. You need to take responsibility. Few days later, Adaku and her mom came to the house, fully pregnant. Adaku's mom did not waste any time and quickly told the household that he must marry her daughter. He cannot put her in the family way without putting her in the family house. And because of that, he must start preparing for marriage right. Jerry quickly said, he has a girlfriend and he does not love Adaku. It was a one-time mistake. She knows it, he knows it, and this pregnancy is nothing to bind them together aside the baby. If he has do anything, he is not going to marry her. Adaku also agreed with him and said she also doesn't love him. It was a mistake. Quickly, Adaku's mom shut both of them up and said, in their family, in their right, if a man impregnates a woman, he must marry her. Jerry quickly said again that he is not going to marry Adaku. He doesn't love her and left the scene. Adaku was signaling her mom to stop insisting on marriage right. As far as he wants to take responsibility for the baby, he is good with that and she is also good with that as well. Jerry's mom tried to calm the situation, but again, Adaku's mom was not in agreement with everything that Jerry has said. In all of this, all she wants is that her daughter is going to marry a millionaire. Few days after, Sandra came into the house as a surprise visit to her boyfriend's house, only to meet another woman pregnant in the house. Jerry could not hide the shame, but quickly took Sandra to his room and explained everything to her. She did not take that lightly at all. She felt so disappointed, angry, sad at the same time, and wanted to leave the house, but Jerry kept begging her and saying that it was a one-time mistake. If he is not as he loves her, he wouldn't have asked the girl to leave his house immediately. Sandra said, that is not an excuse. You slept with another person behind me and that is cheating. And what is going to happen to our relationship? Jerry said, our relationship is still intact. I love you, you love me. We are keeping this as we have planned. I'm going to marry you. As for Adaku, I've told her and her mom that I do not love her. It was a mistake and Adaku understands, but the mom does not understand and trying to blackmail me with family and also traditional rights. Sandra said, well, in every tradition you need to abide on certain rules. She slept with her daughter. Her mom has every right to ask you to marry her. Jerry said, that's true, but I do not love her. I am willing to take responsibility for that child. If after she gives birth and we find out that the child is mine, I will definitely take responsibilities. Next day, Adaku's mom was trying to make trouble again with Sandra and saying, you this girl, why are you still in this house? You know that your supposed fiancé, a big boyfriend, whatever his name is, Jerry, has impregnated another woman. He's going to marry that woman. Of course, that is my daughter, Adaku. Whatever you think he has told you in the room, or since you came back from your trip, it's not going to happen. My daughter is pregnant for him. He's going to marry her. Sandra said, well, he has upped and taken responsibility for the pregnancy. All that is needed is we have to wait for Adaku to have her baby, and he will be fully responsible. But for the marriage, I'm not sure because Jerry does not love your daughter. Do you want to force an old man to marry your daughter just because she got pregnant for him for a one-time mistake? Adaku mom became angry and said, if you like, speak big English. That is your cup of tea. He's going to marry my daughter. 2 months later, Adaku gave birth to a baby girl. Quickly, Jerry did a DNA test to confirm if he's truly the father of the child. And of course, it was confirmed he is the father. Again, Adaku mom was insisting on marriage. This time around, Jerry offered to give them a certain huge amount of money. Then, at this time, Adaku mom was quiet. In all this, she needed money, so she was sorted out, and they both agreed on a mutual ground that he is going to take responsibility of the baby girl. And as for the marriage, that is not going to happen. After giving them 50,000 million naira, she has come to the agreement that, of course, you can't force a grown man to marry someone he does not love. So they became family friends in all of this. 6 months later, Jerry's friend was invited for a dinner. Adaku, the mom, also came for the dinner. Quickly, Jerry's friend, who is called Yema, was already interested in Adaku. He was giving her signal at the dinner table. Jerry also saw the signs. After the dinner, Jerry called Yema on the side and said, it seems you have been eyeing Adaku. Do you want to marry her? You know she is the mother of my first child. Yema said, well, yeah, she is the mother of your first child, but you don't love her. You are not married to her. She's not a girlfriend. I think I am in love, and I think she will make a good wife. I heard she is a very good cook as well and very homely. I need a housewife if only she will agree to marry me. Jerry said, for all I know, she is not in any relationship. She has solely been taking care of my daughter. And of course, you can go ahead and marry her or take her as your wife if you are only serious, because I do not want any man in her life because, again, she is the mother of my first child. Quickly, few weeks later, Yema proposed to Adaku. She accepted, and again this time around, Adaku mom was happy because in all of this, she has gained 2 millionaires in her life. Adaku's husband, Yema, who is also very rich, and of course, the baby daddy, Jerry, who is also very rich. In the end, Adaku mom was like, Adaku, do you know we are blessed? Thank you so much. In all of this, I wanted the best for you, and you brought in 2 perfect men in our lives. Thanks for watching this recap. This channel brings you the best Nollywood movies. We save you time and money. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos for more movie recap.